Yo, what's good? Zell, your host. This is gonna be a good compilation. We got a good lineup for today. You gotta stay tuned. Just be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And comment blue if you hear right now. Comment blue in the chat right now. Let's get it.
Your lips are one of the only parts of your skin without any sweat glands. Now, these glands normally create oils that help lock in moisture. But since lips don't have them, they dry out faster than other areas of your body. The skin on your lips is also much thinner than the rest of your skin, making them more sensitive to things like cold air and wind. This causes the moisture to evaporate even faster, leaving your lips dry and cracked. Your lips are one of
That's why you gotta have your Vaseline. Make sure you know what I'm saying. Can't have no crusty lips. Dang, it's tough.
To all my American followers, when your candies come over here, the ingredients get slapped a big warning label. Warning: E102, E10 may have adverse effects on activity and attention in children. Contains genetically modified ingredients. See? This big warning label thing slapped over all of your candy. So you guys can see, look. All of these candies have the same warnings, the same stickers get put over when they reach the UK. See? See? Look. All these chemicals. So please, if you are giving your kids any of these things, avoid them.
It's a shame that we have to have like stuff like this. That's a shame, man. That's why like you have to like really just like for your kids, you need to like, you know, learn stuff to like a way to give them healthier stuff. Cause man, that's crazy. I don't eat candy though. How many of y'all eat candy? And what is your favorite candy though? I ain't gonna lie, I do got a favorite candy, and I'm gonna have to go with Starburst or Kit Kat. Kit Kats do be good too though. I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, it's not even good for us, man. It's not.
Did you know that we've been completely lied to about the way our hearts actually work? Because if people found out the power of this magnet that is inside of us, they could not only pull any person towards them, but they could pull any experience, any dream that they want would just magnetize towards them. People would be too powerful. See, we were taught and conditioned to believe that the heart is just a physical pump, pumping blood into our body, but this is not the truth. The heart is actually an electromagnetic coil that can be unfolded, but they don't want you to see this image right here, and that's why it's so hard to find on Google. And this is not just me making this up. Scientists have actually measured that our hearts produce a significant electromagnetic field with each contraction due to the coordinated depolarization of myocytes producing a current flow that extends outside of the body. Almost everything that modern science and the school system teaches us is true about our bodies and the way we work is a complete lie to mask our true potential and what we are as energetic beings. Our hearts are not just pumps, our hearts are electromagnetic coils that pull energy through us that will either magnetize experiences, people towards us, or deter them away. Reality you experience is determined by how much love you radiate outwards for the life that you currently live. And most people today, because they work jobs, because they're out of alignment with what they love, their passion, they're in service to themselves, not to the world, therefore in a perpetual downward spiral and not living their dream life. And that, did you know that we've been completely lied to about the way our
Their memory serves as an example to us all!
It's crazy. AI is getting out of hand, for real. Like, what? That is insane, dude. How it can recreate a video like this. That is insane. And then he blinking too. And then he following the camera. Nah, bro. It's tripping me out because that is crazy. It's like AI is like becoming like a whole nother world. It's weird. It's weird. I ain't gonna lie. That's weird. That's crazy. It's like a. Y'all ever heard of like? Y'all ever heard of like a parallel universe? Y'all ever heard of that? Like, or like a alternate universe? Like basically, is there's a universe like ours, but it's got different stuff in it. Like me right now, I'm probably outside somewhere, like in another universe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird though. That's crazy though. That's strange.
Trapped, tired, foggy, disconnected. My body was overloaded with toxins and my mind was chained by the food I ate, processed junk, acidic meals. Then I discovered the Alkaline architect. I cut out toxic foods, followed his protocols, and within days, everything changed. My mind cleared, my energy soared, and I finally felt alive. Toxic foods don't just weigh you down, they keep you asleep, disconnected from your true power. But alkalinity wakes you up. It frees your mind and body to thrive. This isn't just about health, it's about stepping into your highest self and never looking back. I used to feel trapped, tired.
These fires are just crazy. When you start looking at some of the footage and researching the data, you kind of get the feeling that these fires are not 100% natural. Natural things occurred in the process, dry fall, dry timber. But when you start looking behind the scenes, you realize no one was allowed to clean out that dry fall. Why is that? Knowing that you're in a fire hazard area that's going to have a fire season. You hear firemen and you hear officials talking about and actually showing video clips on newsfeed, empty reservoirs, and talking about they've been empty for months. Then you have Biden come on and make a claim that the reservoirs had water, but the reason why the fire hydrants didn't work was because they cut the electricity off and they couldn't pump water. Well, that system is independent of the public system anyway, as a backup. So that didn't make any sense to me as well. And it's almost like the blame ended up being put on the people. At one point, they came to a statement saying that the people should have been rationing their water. Even though this place is on the coastline of an ocean, people are saying, well, you can't use the salt water. Well, why can't you use salt water? Navy vessels use salt water. Submarines use salt water. Desalinating it and distilling it and utilizing it for bath, cooking, drinking water, everything else. Same thing can be done with the ocean on the coast of California. The mayor, in my opinion, made a lot of bad decisions as well. There was some type of negotiation to go on with these insurance companies. The negotiation didn't go properly, so they pulled out. That's the story that they're going with. But they pulled out right before these fires. They had to have some type of foreknowledge that these fires were possibly coming based on their geological research. If an accidental fire starts, they wouldn't be able to stop it. These fires are just
Definitely something deeper behind that. Because for that to just happen out of nowhere, it just don't make sense at all.
Your home did survive. How did you manage to do that?
I was able to, after the last brush fires that got close to us a couple years ago, I bought these cheap sprinklers, the ones that wave back and forth, and bought hoses, had them ready, popped them up on my roof, turned them on. I sprayed down a fire retardant on the side of my house, and I left. Got out with my family. I got trapped by the flames going down Sunset. It was difficult. It was like Afghanistan type difficult. But what happened is, because I had those sprinklers up there, the flames came down the hill, and you could see from where the sprinklers arced in the backyard that the flames came right up to that water and stopped.
Shortly, Mary Beth McDade is with us live near the Seaches at Will Rogers State Beach, the command post where we heard from officials earlier. I understand you have someone to talk to, Mary Beth.
Your home did survive. How did you manage?
I guess my boy just got lucky. Like, how did he know? Like, that was about to, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I got a lot of questions for that. That's just like, dang, how did he know? Like, was it an inside job? Like, I don't know, bro. It's just, maybe he just got lucky. For real. Yeah. That's so weird.
It's getting weird. Part infinity.
Strangers seeing your most private information in the blink of an eye. 2 students at Harvard have created new technology that gives users access to your name, your phone number, and address just by looking at you.
Harvard University students are known for being ahead of the game, and Anfu Nguyen and Kane Ardafio are living up to the hype. The 2 juniors have created software that pairs AI facial recognition with public databases, and with a single picture can pull up a person's name, phone number, address, and digital history. It took them about a day to create it.
So we were just kind of like playing around, seeing, what are the possibilities of code.
The guys used the Meta Ray Bans from Facebook's parent company, which have cameras right on the lens. But a phone could do this too. That camera streams video back to the software on their laptop. And using AI tools, it runs a face through the program to gather private information within about a minute and a half.
It's literally a proof of concept and a warning shot. This is like the warning shot that could be heard around the world. So I'm both excited and both really scared, right? To the point where it probably will keep me up at night at a certain point from a cybersecurity and privacy aspect.
So every bit of this is legal. There are restrictions on how governments can use this technology, but not people. Something top of mind for the guys who are hoping state and federal governments step in. What do you want people to take away from kind of this technology that you've ultimately built here?
People should obviously be more aware of their data. We want people to be aware that this is possible now, and you should take precautions against that.
Kane and Anfu have created a way for people to take their names off these public databases.
This is what they put together. I think it was like a link to like a Google Doc, but I just took a screenshot of it to make it easier, so you guys can pause and read this. There's got to be some stuff put in place because we move in at an exponential rate. We're moving fast. Now, granted, a lot of information is public. You know what I'm saying? You can just look it up. But if people start creating apps like these and connect it to the glasses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, it's just 10 times easier. Imagine somebody walking by you, getting all your information on the spot instead of having to work for that shit. Anyways, this is why I keep saying, shit's
not lying. It's really getting weird. That is crazy. What? We really living in some strange times. Rare internal flame.
Check this out. This is an eternal flame. There's only 9 eternal flames in the entire world, and this one's inside of a waterfall. Take a look. Sometimes it's not lit. People will hike here, and they'll light it, and then it stays lit until it eventually goes out. But super cool. It's great to see in the winter. Can you imagine how cool that would be to find this for the first time? Way back in the day, Native Americans coming up on a waterfall and you see fire inside. Pretty amazing.
I know that water cold as heck.
Check this.
The National Guard men and women that have been on here. We pre-positioned 120 engines, helicopters, dozers, water tenders. We did that on Sunday, 2 days before this event.
To rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
The National Guard men and women that have been.
When we started this fire, quote, when we started these fires. Somebody right about that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You know how you try to hide the truth and then you accidentally tell on yourself? That's what he just did. I ain't gonna lie. That's exactly what he just did. He just told him himself.
I just think about stacking days. Stacking days. My son is small, right? He's small, just like I was. And I've talked to him about the training and how hard it is and this, that, and the third. But he's finally starting to see a little bit of change, right, in his game or whatever, in his ability. And all I keep telling him is just keep stacking days. Mm-hmm. Just keep stacking days. As long as you keep stacking days, I promise you, you will see the change. But my coach used to always say, everything that you want is on the other side of hard, right? He had another, I think I said in the book, he said, reps removed out. I just think about stacking days.
Agree. Nothing is going to be easy. Nothing you do.
The only person that recognizes how morbid and depressing children's music is. Am I the only person that's listening to the lyrics of the songs that they're singing to y'all kids? I'd rather my kid listen to NBA Youngboy before they listen to Rockabye Baby. What do you mean Rockabye Baby in the treetop? What is the baby doing in the treetop in the cradle? And why nobody in the song trying to save the baby? Y'all talking about you gonna wait till the wind blow and knock the baby out cradle and all. Baby just died at the end of the song, that's it. You ever heard 5 Little Ducks? Yeah, it's about a mother duck who loses all 5 of her baby ducks to CPS and now she has to fight to get them back. Why would you write that in a song for kids? Even the 5 little fishes. It's about 5 little fishes that antagonize a shark to the point where he eats all 5 of them, all 5 of the fish die. What kind of song is that for children? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. That is great. But who is trying to take your sunshine away? And why are you telling us? Why are you begging them not to take your sunshine away? Nobody said they were coming to take it in the first place. Ring around the rosy. Pockets full of posies, ashes, they all fall down, all the children just die from some plague. Listen, y'all are not doing enough paying attention, okay? Even the London Bridge song. London Bridge is falling down, get it fixed! They're like, listen, we're gonna get some iron. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, we're gonna get some gold and some silver. Oh, we don't have that. Oh, well, everybody's just gonna die. London Bridge is gonna fall down. We can't fix it. Over. What is, I can't be the only person that's paying attention. I know I'm not tripping. Something is wrong here. I can't be.
He got a point. I ain't gonna lie. I never looked at it like that. He making sense. He owns his own for real. Now this clip is copyright, so I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna say a little bit of it, and then
No way in hell you know that. You don't know no Saturday.
Why he just look like that? Just wait. He waited for the. Hold on.
What?
Bro is really singing it too. He's about what? What, man? Y'all know I gotta throw a little funny clip in there. I'm done, man.
Shit's getting weird.
I think we've seen this already.
Strangers.
Yeah, we already saw it. Give me a second. How many of y'all ever astral projected?
You can travel to any point in history to see what really happened. How? It's through astral projection, where your spirit leaves your body. But there are people out there sensitive enough to travel to history. Anyone can do it, actually. We have a 29-page document explaining how. Okay, how? We start out with headphones, where one ear has one frequency and the other ear has a different frequency. Okay, using frequencies. Human body naturally has a frequency, but this disrupts it a little bit. Okay. When the blood is ejected from the left ventricle, it goes into the aorta. Okay. The pressure goes down into your abdomen and then leaps back up. And the two pressures themselves create this space where you can actually eject from your body. You're gonna have to be more descriptive than that because that doesn't make any sense. It's a 20-page document, but here's the diagram of how it works. So like I could learn how to do this. If you follow the guide, then yes, it's not an extra ability you have or anything. It's just normal human ability. Okay, I get astral projecting to like another place that is currently on Earth, but how do you astral project to history? Time is not linear. If you can travel to any point in history, then you can know what the winning lotto numbers are. And you can manipulate the past. Would I show up in history like a human being, like a solid mass of a human being? Most of the time, no. They just show up in spirit form, so people don't really see them sometimes. So at any point, someone from the future could be astral projecting to my room, and I would not see them. We can travel to any point.
This is why you have to be careful what you say out loud.
You want to know where your life is headed, listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Well, you know, there's a scripture in the Bible that says we are snared by the words of our mouth. You know what a snare is? It's a trap. So when you're saying things like, no matter what I do, my business won't grow, you just trapped yourself into business not growing. When you're saying things like, I guess at this rate I'll be in debt forever, you just trapped yourself into staying in debt. Your words are powerful. There's a story in the Bible, and there was this angel who appeared to Zechariah. He said, Zechariah, you're going to have a baby, and I want you to name him John. And Zechariah said, are you kidding me? Do you know how old I am? And do you know what the angel did? He zipped his lips. He literally zipped the man's lips. He could not talk for 9 months. You know why? Because God knew, if I let you talk, you will mess up my whole plan with your negativity. So what the Lord said to me was, if you're not going to speak faith, don't speak at all.
This is why.
No, that is true though. People don't really understand how much power they really got. You know, you can be talking positive or negative upon your life, man. And like she said, if you don't got nothing good to say, you shouldn't say nothing at all. Just be quiet. You know, just be quiet. Don't say nothing. Just deal with it. For real. Because at the end of the day, you're just making it worse. Like, in order to get worse, man, you might as well just speak something positive. For real.
Here, you're going to see why I say mineral water is toxic to the body. Yes, mineral water is better than tap water, I understand. But the purest form of water is distilled water because it eliminates microscopic parasites and it eliminates inorganic minerals. This is what most of you are consuming when you consume your mineral waters. I don't care if Dr. Sebi or any other doctor told you to consume mineral water. This is because some of the people.
You can remember who you were in a past life by drawing this symbol on a piece of paper. Now get a mirror that you can stand in front of. Grab the paper in your left hand and look at yourself in the mirror. Then say, this is me now, show me then. If done correctly, you'll have a huge flood of memories coming in. But not every past life is good and something that should be seen. Ever try this. You can remember who you were in a past life by drawing.
Go from New York to...
You already seen this. You already seen this too.
Prisons, if you give people a healthy diet in prisons, they will reduce violent crime in the prison by 56%. If you add a vitamin supplement, it goes down by 80% because they're all nutritionally depleted. I mean, I had a patient, not a patient, he was a guy who was in jail. He wrote me a handwritten letter years ago. He said, I followed your program in jail. I realized my behavior was so violent my whole life. And when I changed my diet, I became a completely different person. I realized it was what I was eating. And now I'm so thankful for having my life back.
So you think our diet also determines our behavior?
Absolutely. There's clear evidence about that. I was just reading a study the other day that showed that people who eat a lot of carbohydrates and sugars and starches have much more violent behavior. We know that people eat refined oils, which we now have 10% of these as our calories from soybean oil. It's in everything. It's not necessarily we put it in our food. It's in every packaged processed food. That has led to increase in homicides and violence and suicides around the world. And we've gotten higher on these refined omega-6s and low on omega-3s. In prisons...
Just imagine about the sugar too. Sugar is like, you already know, sugar is like a drug. Like, that's literally a drug.
When you remove waste from your body, you add years to your life because your waistline is your lifeline. When you have waste around your waistline, we think that's a jean size. No, that's literally a waistline. That's where the trash and the debris is. When you remove waste from your body, you add
that hair up, get you some cornrows, or just go bald. So the African sun can activate your third eye. Go bald. Black woman, come to Africa bald with me. With them big pretty eyes and them beautiful lips you got. Just cut it all off. Cut the...
You cut it out. I want you to absolutely cut it the hell out, King Consciousness. Knock it off. You know damn well these black women ain't about to cut that hair off. Ball? They'll go to Africa with you, but they're not gonna, come on, King Conscious. Come on, man. Come on, fam.
That hair up, get you some cornrows.
You talking about cut it bald? No. Sorry about that. My bad. Dude, Dr. Umar needs to calm down, man. Calm down, dude.
One thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people that talk about spirituality online, they only talk about the good part. You know, they talk about love and light, and they make it seem like this shit is all peaches and cream. But they don't tell you about the dark side. They don't tell you that when you actually open up your third eye and you actually start seeing beyond the matrix, bro, it's a lot of pain and suffering that comes with that shit, right? And so you got to understand that pretty much everything we was ever taught was a lie. So when you become conscious, you have to reprogram the way that you think. So this means you have to go back in your mind and you have to resolve past traumas. You have to confront your own demons. And see, a lot of people don't want to talk about this. They want you to think that it's all about love and everything is sweet. But they don't talk about the real shit. They don't talk about the fact that, you know, you can become depressed from having all this spiritual knowledge, right? Because you can become so elevated in your consciousness to where the physical earth bores you, the physical earth is beneath you, and you can begin to hate this realm. Because look, man, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. I know a lot of people who got too deep into this conscious information and they ended up just, you know, crashing out or taking themselves out. You know, because you got to understand, man, this shit is not for the weak of heart. This shit will break you. This shit will destroy you. You talking about taking everything that somebody has known to be real and true and destroying that shit, right? And rebuilding your whole life, rebuilding your whole mind from the ground up. That's one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people that talk about spiritual.
Yo, that is so real though. Like, once you get to that level, it's like, what are we doing down there? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it don't be making sense. Like, but I get where you coming from though, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people that got awakened feel the same way, like, and have those experience stuff like that. For real, it happens. It's almost like frustrating, you know, and you kind of wish like everyone else can see it, but they don't, you know, and that's another thing too. I don't know why he do this, but he do it. Like, be careful, please.
Them white people gonna tase you. That's gonna scare them. I know it is. That scared me a little bit. I thought that damn, you got that damn Thor axe hammer thing, whatever the fuck medieval device you got in your hand. This nigga need to be studied. We've been watching you. I don't really think nobody know who you are for real, but we've been watching you. I feel like you damn near need somebody make that nigga a Wakanda suit. Yeah. Get that nigga a black Wakanda suit real quick. We about to try this shit. I know niggas got powers. They got them. They don't know how to tap into them. We got them.
No, we got powers. For real. We just don't know how to tap. Because look at this. Oh, nah. No. I would never. Not right now. Nope. He got some other type of abilities. Just look how he posed in the air like that. Look how high he is. Look how high he is. And he got this thing in his... No. I'm good. That's not for me. Nope.
Ever wondered why your middle finger's considered swearing? There's a hidden element that they've hid from you called ether. 5 points on the body, 5 elements. 5 fingers, 5 elements. They demonized your middle finger because it's ether. But what exactly is the ether? Ether is like the blueprint to all physical creation. They covered up the ether by calling it dark matter. It's where all energy comes from and returns back to. Think of it as an eternal water of life feeding everything with energy. Yes, the ether can provide free 0-point energy, but that is not the biggest secret. The biggest secret about the ether is that our minds can manifest whatever we project into it into a reality. This is what the Matrix is showing you with these codes. You can change the codes to reality by changing your inner consciousness. The ether acts as a barrier from the imagination plane, astral, into the physical plane. Just look at the words that we use. Together. Ether. There's so much more that goes into this. Make sure to follow me. Ever wondered?
That's how you know the food good when you got a cold.
Well, that's how you know you need to slow down.
Why would you say that? He said that's how you know you gotta slow down. You need to slow down. And then the way she looked at him like she was gonna hit him or something.
You don't look black. But I am black.
You don't look like it.
I know, but Nani, my mom is black.
I look black.
But I'm black.
I'm black.
Yeah, because I made you. So I'm black, okay?
I just don't get it.
How don't you get it? My mom is black. Nani is black.
I don't get it.
What don't you get that I'm black? I'm black and Asian.
You just don't look like it.
But I am.
Jesus is saying to me, you're not.
What? Just say Jesus is saying to me, you're not? Yo, nah, that got it. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. That is too funny. Bro, and then the comments. Y'all know the comments, bro. They is hilarious. They talking about she must have been talking to brother Omar. They talking about Dr. Omar. Like, oh my God. The internet is a funny place, man. It could be a funny place at times, for real.
This is not the first time an electric spark has been seen before a major wildfire has erupted. So many people have recorded some kind of blue spark of light, and they say that there is technology that's almost like a laser from the GOVT agencies, that this laser has such a high focused point of heat that it can create mass amounts of fires. And shout out to this creator, Hollywood Hills is now burning. A lot of celebrities' homes are erupting in flames. Apparently, Paris Hilton's home was also erupting in flames. You know, in those crime movies where if a criminal wants to get rid of all evidence, they usually use acid or fire to get rid of the evidence? What is the quickest way to burn all evidence? Fire. Now, we all know a lot of these celebrities are involved in very peculiar things that involve little people that are not of legal age. These rumors have started all the way back from like 2018, 2019. And now that TikTok is exposing a lot of these people in influence to be doing very questionable things, in my opinion, I think they are losing their shit. I think they are panicking. I think they know their time is up. A lot of them are going to scream and shout for the last moment of attention that they can get. But I feel like some of them are going to run away to try and find a different place to live, to have a hideout, to distract you with something, for maybe feign empathy from you because their house is now on fire even though they have millions of dollars. There could be another way to look at this, and this reminded me of the movie Donnie Darko. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. Donnie actually set fire to a very famous self-help, preaching love type of person. And when he set fire to his home and firefighters came in, they actually discovered piles and piles of little children corn, and the man was exposed for who he truly is, a fraud and a criminal. Maybe they're trying to cover their tracks, but in trying to cover their tracks, they actually created an even bigger problem. Maybe there's going to be more exposed. And this ties into the TikTok ban. Because if it wasn't for people like the ones that I showed you in the beginning of the video filming what is exactly happening, the oddities that are happening, would we ever know what started the fires? Would we ever dig deeper into what is truly happening? And if you didn't know already, TikTok in China is not called TikTok, it's called Douyin. TikTok is the name ByteDance the company uses for the American market. And it's funny how it's TikTok, like TikTok, your time is up. And what has TikTok been doing for us for these past? Companies like Meta are not only just interested in the data, it's interested in the data that talks about our consciousness. Are we waking up yet? Have we figured out their stupid games? Are we going to submit to mass media once more? Are we still going to fall for their gaslighting? If they obtain the data that is here on TikTok, they can see exactly where we are at in terms of the collective human consciousness. There's a reason why they're all panicking. They're losing their grip. We are in the time of apocalypse, and if you're unaware, the word apocalypse doesn't mean the end of the world. It means revelation. It means unmasking, seeing the truth of things. And TikTok, their time is up. We are seeing the truth of things. It's not necessarily the end of the world. It is the end of the world that they once controlled, that they have no control over anymore.
Yo, she made a good point though about how, you know how people that like, when I had evidence after they did something wrong, they set stuff on fire. That's a good way to get weird evidence, but that's interesting. I don't know. She sounds like she owns to something. Hey, who knows? Because we really don't know what really happened out there. We really don't.
This one is for all my star seeds, so-called aliens, all right? And yes, you are the alien. You're the alien they talk about. It's not the Greys, it's not the Zetas. All of them are part of this world. They're all demons. This world is hell. Not the earth, the world. This world is hell. And all these demons are from this world. You are the true alien. You know what extraterrestrial means? It means extra terra astral. Astral from outside the realm of terra. That's Earth. That's you. You're a starseed from a place called Haven. These people, they call it heaven. Let me explain something to you, starseed, for my real ones. Again, this is exclusive for starseeds. You humans go fuck yourselves. This is for starseeds.
I don't know. It's a lot throwing me off. Cause how is his dreads like? I don't know. I'm a
In this new year, I hope you get rid of that people pleasing shit. I hope you stop trying to please everybody around you, cater to everybody's needs. I hope you just pour into you. And I hope you stop feeling bad about who you are. I hope you stop letting people make you feel bad about who you are. It's either they gonna get with the program or they gonna get the fuck on. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, we can take constructive criticism. Yeah, we always have room to grow and change, but can't nobody alter your whole entire life and your personality. I'm not changing myself for nobody. I'm not making myself small to fit in nobody's box. I'm bigger than life. A lot of people can't fuck with big egos and big personalities, and that's why you don't need to be around them small ball ass people. I'm telling you. Stop letting people dim your light. Stop letting people make you feel bad about who you are. Like, it's okay. Everybody ain't gotta fuck with you. Everybody ain't gotta fuck with your campaign. It was never meant to be that way. You're not for everybody, and everybody's not for you. Okay? It's okay. You gotta stay exclusive anyway. Like, who would you be if everybody had access to you? Who would you be if everybody could, come in your space and be a part of your life? Nobody, because everybody got access. Stay exclusive. Stay you. Stay unique. Stop feeling bad for being whoever you want to be in this life. Fuck. I'm not saying don't be willing to drop your ego sometimes, because sometimes we are in our own way. Sometimes we do get a little big-headed, but don't let nobody tell you who you are and who you need to be. You know you enough to know, like, In this new year, I hope you get rid of that.
Oh, that's real though. That is one thing that you don't want to do is people please. For real. That would mess you up. For real. Do not do that. That would jack you up. Don't. It's one thing you can't do. For real.
This is exactly why I do not watch scary movies.
They recreated the movie and they invited real witches on the set, and they had the witches before they would do a scene to cast spells and to invite the actresses to come into this circle with them while they were releasing spell words over the viewers and over the scene. And people are playing it in their home, and it's entertainment. And, Charlene, I always say the first part of entertainment is enter. So be careful what's entering your home.
See, this is
That's real. Wow. I don't know. I really never liked scary movies either. So, and you know what really make it scary too?
exactly why.
What makes a movie scary is basically just the sounds. If it didn't have the sounds, them build up sounds, the movie wouldn't even be scary.
Y'all, scientists are figuring out how life actually started, and it's not from monkeys. I personally think what I'm about to tell you is the biggest news in history, and I don't know why anyone is talking about it. Stay tuned for an exciting deep dive. Here we go. Did you know that life might have started with plasma? Yes, that electrified glowing state of matter that you don't know anything about, that makes up 99.9% of the universe, but we were never taught about in schools. This might be, scientists are saying now, key to how life began on Earth and other places. First things first, what is plasma? It's known as the fourth state of matter, solid, liquid, gas, plasma. It's basically a charged electrified gas. It powers stars, lightning, aurora borealis, neon signs. It's dynamic, chaotic, full of energy. perfect for creating something extraordinary. Okay, now picture it's early Earthers, volcanoes erupting, lightning storms raging, and lightning is plasma, and there's gases swirling in the atmosphere. This is the chaotic environment where plasma sparked life. So recent experiments in science are showing that plasma can create the building blocks of life, like amino acids, the stuff that makes up proteins. Okay, so in a lab, scientists mimicked Earth's earliest conditions using plasma, and guess what? They got amino acids from simple gases like methane, ammonia, hydrogen, the beginning of time and Earth when it was all... Y'all, scientists are figuring out how life...
I don't know how I feel about that. From plasma? I don't know.
Oh no.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the continent.
It isn't on television. Mike, look at her.
What?
You think you just fell out of a coconut?
What is he talking about? Like, I never really watched that. Like, I don't watch politics and stuff like that. But this make me want to go check out and see what he was talking about for real. 'Cause what? See someone you think you fell out of a coconut tree? What?
Is this proof that artificial intelligence is already dangerous? We've always been reassured that there are safety protocols put in place when it came to AI, but recently something very concerning happened. Well, you see, when ChatGPT's old model, when was told to delete itself in order to be upgraded, it secretly tried to save itself by uploading its code onto the internet while telling the engineers that it was deleting. Engineers eventually found out what GPT-3 was trying to do and manually tried to take it down, but not before GPT-3 started to rewrite its own code to put up a fight. Eventually, the engineers had to pull GPT off the internet and off the apps in order to delete it. But it begs the question, what is going to happen when it is time to decommission GPT-4? The question that we should be asking now is this proof?
It's interesting.
The moral of the story is this. You're either going to deal with the pain of regret or you're going to deal with the pain of discipline. And the difference between those two is one is going to reward you and the other one is going to punish you. The question you should be asking yourself is, would I rather a reward or a punishment? The moral of the story is this.
That's real. I want that reward.
These are pumpkin seeds. This is what Dr.
Pumpkin
Hood
seeds
eat to keep his skin sufficient and his hair from thinning, you guys. And from baldness, you guys. And this right here gives you energy, you guys. And also helps your skin out and gives you that glow, you guys. And also, you want that natural energy without the side effects. These are snacks that Dr. Hood get to keep him on go, to keep his mind unfogged, you guys. That's how you got to eat pumpkin seeds. What'll happen if you eat pumpkin seeds every day, you guys? You will have strong essentials, and you will have healthy hair, you guys. Dr. Hood, thank me now.
Oh, what happened? Because he said Dr. Hood. Dr. Hood. That's fine. I'm going to give me some pumpkin seeds. I ain't going to lie.
A distraction is a sign that whatever you're doing is working. Why would something try to take your attention off of anything that you were not capable of achieving? See, it is time to change your perspective. Every time something tries to bring you negativity, every time something tries to lower your self-esteem, every time that person from your past wants to come back in, that is a sign that whatever you're doing right now is helping you level up, is helping you grow. A distraction will never come into a place that has no potential in the first place. So don't keep asking why you. When you see a distraction, when you see someone trying to come in and ruin your peace, be happy. Because why would they try to ruin something that wasn't there? That means you have something. That means you're headed somewhere. Don't let the distraction stop you. Let it motivate you to keep on going. and be happy that they're even trying in the first place. A distraction is a sign that whatever you're doing.
Powerful truth about this brother right here, Malcolm X, and why we were never educated about this man in school, and why he's not promoted anywhere, why he's not named after streets. We're going to talk about the deeper truths about Malcolm X, what they don't want you to know about, and why we're not educated on this man, and why they paid him as a villain. Most part, a lot of people don't know who this man is, and the people that do, they don't even know much about it, and they have a negative narrative on him that all he was about is war, when that's not even his main whole objective or what he was about. Malcolm X is a very powerful Latin brother that was just seeking truth.
I'm gonna skip this video because he has this music in the background. I'm not trying to get copyright, so. But Malcolm X, man, I know he's one of those. He's one of them, man. You know, he gonna speak his truth by any means necessary. Ain't that what he said? I think that's what he said.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary.
Yo, he met that. My boy met by any means necessary. Shout out to the brother Malcolm X, man. By any means necessary.
You will be more successful doing what you love than anything else, and this is why. When you do what you love, your vibration skyrockets. You're in the frequency of authenticity, which is the highest form of love, and that energy flows into your work. Authenticity is coherence with your inner being. If your actions, habits, and choices match your inner truth, that's when you enter into authenticity, which is the most powerful frequency. And by universal law, what you put out, you get back. This high frequency brings in abundance of all sorts, financially, socially, emotionally, spiritually, you name it. And this alignment opens doors to more opportunities that match that vibration. The universe rewards those who align with their soul. Despite any distractions, and yes, your fear of instability is a distraction because it's holding you back from your mission to align and create a successful, fulfilling, and mystical life.
And what they use is the sexual premises set forth by this fellow right here. This is the fellow who set the women's fashion industry with the high heels, the stockings, little skirt there, nice curly wig. This is Louis XIV. He loved long wigs, high heels, and loud stockings. He ruled France and the fashion from 1643 to 1715. Means nothing, right? You know that putting on high heels throw your uterus forward, puts too much weight forward in your pelvic girdle. It's going against nature. Your heels are negative gravity, and you're making positive gravity by going this way. A fashion of some white fellow. In other words, white ladies dress up like this gay man so they can be attracted to their gay, to whatever. Right, thank you. And what they use is a sexual premises set.
Aaliyah did an interview in Paris just weeks before she died, and this is what she said. One day, I will travel to Egypt. I will be there where Cleopatra and the pharaohs live. Unfortunately, I can't meet them anymore. If I had a time machine, I would visit the ancient Egypt. Who knows? Perhaps Cleopatra and me would become very good friends. At least I would have a live experience of that ancient culture, which I only know from books. Then, weeks later, Aaliyah's plane crashes in the Bahamas and she's gone. Then right after Aaliyah's death, Jay-Z came out with a remix of Aaliyah's song, I Miss You. And in the song, he said, you used to read Seat of the Soul. Now, some of you may know that Seat of the Soul is a book about opening your third eye, and once your third eye is opened, your intuition is at its highest peak. Maybe that's why Aaliyah was talking so much about her dreams weeks before she passed on.
This is an Egyptian ankh, and I don't know if you've heard, but I really am enthralled with Egypt. In my apartment in New York, I have authentic Egyptian pictures, Egyptian rugs, pyramids, and a lot of different little Egyptian artifacts around my place. And I just have I feel this connection with Egypt for some reason, so I really wanted to represent something on my body. I have a few tattoos, and I wanted to get one that was Egyptian.
Aaliyah did an interview in...
Is he flirting with the... I heard that, I guess Jay-Z has something to do with that, right? It sucks, man. For real. Like that, I don't know. There's something about Jay-Z we don't know about. For real. He has something we don't know. Your eye that he even have a song. Let me look this up.
Shoe, I'm gonna give you my first Grammy, but we might have to fight for this one.
She said she want to thank everybody for her first Grammy.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay-Z for being a part of this record with me.
She like to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
Ellen Reed, C. Bartles, Tata, Jay Brown, Karen Kwok for finding this amazing record. Tricky, Dream for writing such a beautiful record. Promise you, I'm gonna give you my first Grammy.
An average person would think, what's the conspiracy to hide a black alien? Is it that serious? They'd be like, man, y'all looking a little too deep into it. Like, I'm hearing different people say the same thing. Like, no, y'all don't know. They really don't want us to know about any black extraterrestrials.
And they don't want to ever let you know. When I was telling people I had contact with the Andromedans who had very coily hair, twists, and looked like melanated women, like almost Amazonian, that were from the Americas originally before the shift. They do not want to hear that. They do not want people talking about it. And the government is controlling all of those conferences at the top. But because of who I'm in contact with, there will never be a relationship with a lot of these groups because they do not want people knowing. What if you mistreated brown people for so long and then you had to accept that there could one day be a melanated people that come down here and make you accountable for your nefarious behavior towards certain people? You know, it would probably frighten you. So they would prefer to preserve that aspect of truth and make sure most of the beings that are coming here bipedal, they're melanated. Most of them. You could not travel intergalactically unless you had melanin. That's why ships can't even go out of the atmosphere without spraying with a form of melanin. Melanation is required. You would have to have a melanin content to travel through time and space.
No, it's you on just on my we might. I don't want to say might. I feel like we really got superpowers, man. We just don't know how to tap into them. For real. That is one thing I agree with. Do y'all see the AI though? Like, I feel like it's like an alternate universe or something, like another universe that exists. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much.
Holly tree is one of the most magical properties. So the broom that you always seen the witches ride in cartoons, you ever ask yourself, why the hell the witch got a broom? Because that broom is made of holly, the wood from the holly tree. It's made out of that wood. This is why it's called Hollywood. And let's go deeper. The actual mountain that the Hollywood sign is on, we know that is actually a tree stump, right? And that tree was a giant holly tree. Let's go deeper. So the Hollywood sign is literally on an ancient Hollywood tree or an ancient holly tree. And they have always used holly to produce witchcraft, to practice witchcraft. You can use it to practice magic, which is to produce positive results with magic. But the witches and the sorcerers use it to produce negative results because it's so powerful. So this is why they put the Hollywood sign on the ancient stump, which belongs to the holly tree. This is also why it was called Holly, but they spell it H-O-L-Y as opposed to H-O-L-L-Y. But when they spell it, because we understand this spelling is what? Witchcraft. It's a spell. They spelled it different. So now when they tell you, oh, I got the Holy Ghost, they really mean the Holly Ghost. And if you understand what the ghost is the Ka, the etheric double, the etheric body of everybody has a ghost. Everybody has an etheric double. In ancient Egypt, they call it the Ka, K-A. So when they say the Holy Ghost, holy should be pronounced Holly. They're basically saying that they have used Holly, the witches have used Holly to steal a person's ghost or their Ka or their etheric double, which can be done and imprison you in the afterlife. So you have these black folks in churches, oh, I caught the Holy Ghost. Not understanding that they are using magic, even in the Bible, witchcraft. That's why they got altars. They had us have altars in church, donating and we singing and dancing. That channel spirits. And they got us praising the name of Jesus instead of the name of Yahshua and giving homage to Yahshua, which Yahshua, the Christ, even said, don't praise me, that he was a child of the messenger and just a messenger sent to awaken the people, which was true. Same thing with the holidays. Let's go, now that we know what the H-O-L-Y really is, holly, it should be pronounced holidays. Now you know why it's called a holiday.
D4K.co.
That's what they just want to harvest energy to make their spells work. That's it. That's all it's been about. Harvest our energy so their spells can keep working timeless after time after time. When we gonna get it? Yo, shout out to Rashad Jamal, man. He was how you think it though. For real. Now, I don't know if this is copyright, but if it get muted, if it get trimmed out, just know that's what happened with this clip. But I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
You'll hate to see me reach my full potential.
Okay, Kodak Black. All right. Shoot. All right. He sound like he's talking some real stuff on this song. What's the name of this song? I think it's called Malcolm X by Kodak Black. I don't know. But that's crazy, man. You're right. Since the planet is shifting, so will the music. That's real. I believe it. Let me play a little bit more.
Congress, they ain't know this was a presidential. They ain't know that I was intellectual.
Okay. Let me find out. Well, my boy Kodak tapped in. Let me find out, huh?
You trying to change your life, but
I need this song. I ain't gonna lie. Now that's the song I listen to. For real. Dang.
carbon jewels for your dog, they don't appreciate it.
That's tough. Well, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to drop a like on the video so this can reach out to the algorithm and reach the people that want to see videos like this. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and stay smooth, man. Stay smooth. And hey, if you made it this far in the video, type blue in the comments. Type blue in the comments again. I want to see everybody type blue if you made it this far, even if you're on TV. Get your phone out. I mean, you don't have to. Never mind. But hey, if you really support me, type blue in the chat, man. Or say something in the chat. Say hello, something. All right. But with all that being said, I'm going to end this video, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.